In our riding technique series, we would like to show you smaller and more important things related to motorbike riding, which are all going to make your everyday rider's life easier and safer. It's a forever content on the motorbike riders forums that how many ways is it possible to change gear on a normal motorbike. The most famous thing is it allowed to change up ways without using the clutch, or we destroy the whole gearbox with this system. We are going to clear this whole subject forever now, and we will speak about how many ways do we have to change the gears up and how many ways do we have to change them down. Let's start with speaking about how many ways do we have to change the gears up ways. We have normally two ways. One of these is known by everybody who have ever driven a motorbike with a normal gearbox. Let's check it out. How is it working? So we are rolling in first gear and starting to accelerate, and clutch, gear up, accelerating, gear up again, and so on. Everybody is knowing it. And there is the other way to change the gears up ways. This is the without clutch system. The basic of it, the mechanical basic of it, is very simple. The gear wheels are working really hard together while you are accelerating, but when you close the throttle before the engine brake would build up, there is a short period where the gears are running totally neutral and there is no physical force between them. And if you use this short period, then you can change the gear up ways very smoothly without any mechanical noise and much faster. Let's check it out. How is it working? So now I'm not going to use my left hand at all, just accelerating, closing the throttle and immediately changing the gear second from to third, again accelerating, and when closing the throttle I always can easily pull the gear one more up, and it's really smooth, not putting any power to the gear wheels, and really the the best way of changing up. Now let's speak about changing the gears down ways. From these, maybe surprisingly, we have three different possibilities. The first one is the most common thing, which everybody is knowing. With closed throttle and pulled clutch, you are just shifting the gears down. Let's check it out. How is it working? So the most common way is when I close the throttle, pull the clutch and push the gear down, and second now and the first. So this is the normal way of changing down. This most common basic system has one big disadvantage, that when you close the throttle, then the RPM of the engine is going pretty much down, and when after gearing down you release the clutch, then the rear wheel is going to slow down, and the low RPM engine can easily block this rear wheel, and it can really disturb you even in straight running, let's say on a wet road, but inside the curve it's even dangerous. That's why a lot of people are saying that it is not allowed to change the gears down while curving. This is absolutely not true, but you have to know the technique of gearing down with the throttle beep. Let's check out how is it working. So what we have to do is, when pulling the clutch, give a little throttle beep to increase the RPM. Let's check out. Third, second and first gear. Much smoother and much more safe than without the throttle beep. It's really important to practice this throttle beep gearing down, because it increases the safetiness of the whole riding very much. And as I have already promised, there is a third way of changing the gears down. You are not going to use it too often, because you can do it only when you are really cruising or riding slowly with your motorbike. For example, when you are entering to a city and reducing the speed only very slowly, and you are too lazy to use the clutch, then you can do so that you with closed throttle you are just rolling, and then increase the throttle just a little bit, and when closing it you can gear down, but really at low RPMs it is possible to use this system. Let's check out if it is working and how is it working in real life. So I can do that when I close the throttle and really reduce the speed, then I give a little throttle, and when closing that I push down the gear changer and change one back without using the clutch at very low RPMs. If you're a lazy guy you can use it. From all of these 5 systems there are 2 which are really very important. The gearing up without using the clutch is much faster, much smoother, and even better for the technical part of the motorbike. So practice it, make the good synchron between your hand and your foot on the 2 other sides, and after you are going to be familiar with this, you will be much more dynamic and much let's say comfortable driver, and it's going to be even good for your motorbike. It is not destroying the technique, only if you are absolutely not doing it on a good way. And the other thing which is very important is the gearing down with using the throttle bit, because when you are riding even a little bit more fast, then it is going to make your riding much more safer and funny. If you like our work, please donate us. You can find the link under the video. If you do it, then you will get the link all of our films before they are getting public. If you like the video, please push a thumb up, subscribe for our channel, and watch our previous films and motorbike reviews as well. Thank you very much.